quick overview of my time in Korea. Korea is possibly one of the best places I've ever been to. Seoul, one of the best cities. And so this is just a quick overview of my trip and what it was like. If you ever get an opportunity to visit South Korea, I strongly encourage you to do so. You won't forget it. I found that the people in Korea were perhaps the most amazing people I've ever met. They were very kind to me. I had many awesome experiences and interactions with the local population, and overall the scenery, the geography of the place, the history behind it was just so amazing. Here you're seeing my picture printed on a cup of coffee, things that we don't typically get here in the United States. And I was lucky enough to run into a filming for what I presume was a Korean drama. So overall, the city is a very vibrant place, and if you ever get to go, I strongly recommend it. I hope you do enjoy the video. One thing you must try in Korea is the street food. And the place to go for street food in Korea is Myeongdong. We walked that street. This was about maybe around 10 o'clock on a Monday night, and the place was vibrant. Anything you can think of street food wise, they have it. My favorite was the Korean egg bread, what they call girangbang. It was so amazing, so if you ever get to go, make sure you try it. This here's a quick recording of me being silly when we were in Jeju with our cab driver. In Jeju, we got to visit a waterfall. I don't recall the name of the waterfall right now, but it was a great experience. Needless to say, I fell. The rocks there are very slippery, and I did have a hard fall. I was soaked, so this was me making the best of the situation. I would go again. Next time, maybe I'll be a bit more careful. But when I say the waterfalls were awe-inspiring, it was. we had an opportunity to visit the I'm trying to remember the word, Hanok village, a Bukchon Hanok village, which is a traditional place in Korea where the housing is very particular in terms of how they look back in the days, and they're still occupied. So when you're there, you have to be extremely quiet. They had a number of hanbok stores where you could rent hanbok outfits to tour the traditional community. While we were there within Seoul, we also saw a number of events where people were being very patriotic. Not speaking Korean, I wasn't sure what they were saying, but it just looked very patriotic to us. So we took a number of pictures of people as they were at the event inviting us to participate. But of course we didn't, because we didn't know what it was. We did get a Korean flag though, and so we had one to wave as people were there enjoying themselves. So it was pretty amazing just sitting back and watching everybody taking part in whatever it was. And here I am with my own Korean flag. Now, if you had told me that fried chicken was so popular in Korea, I would not have believed. But almost everywhere we went, there was fried chicken and soju. The best place I went to was visiting the palaces. And here again are some night shots just from the nighttime in Seoul. You have here Namsan Tower, or the Korean Tower, some would call it. Fortunately, I didn't walk up to the top. We took the cart up to Namsan Tower. I'm not sure how well I would have done if I had to walk it. Palace, and forgive me if I tortured the name, but they were having a changing of the guard ceremony, so we were sitting around and waiting for it to start. It was about a 7 to 10 minute ceremony, and they have it, I think it's twice a day. The ticket cost to get in fairly reasonable, $3 so about 3,000 won. And if you're wearing, or if you rented hanbok, the traditional dress, you were able to get in for free. So as we were there, we saw a number of people in hanbok, so I asked if I could take their pictures because I really liked the clothing style. We also had an amazing opportunity to have tea in the palace. And these are just shots of people at the palace who are dressed in the traditional clothing, enjoying the day.